What up, though, y'all? It's Chris, broadcasting from the D. I'm gonna let you guys into my life a little bit. I'm here at DTW, that's the Detroit Metropolitan Airport, and I'm heading out west, California, see some family, be out there for a few days, but have no fear. Your boy's not gonna disappear. I'm gonna still be kicking it with y'all while I'm out there. I'm going out there to create some problems, just not too many problems. Just a Detroit boy going out west to create some problems, but not too many problems. So yeah, I'll still be kicking it with y'all. Don't worry, I'm not gonna disappear for any days or whatever. But how about your boy's fit though? The Motor City Tigers hat, got the Mickey jersey. Yeah, just looking the part. Just a kid from Detroit. But let's talk about the NBA, man. So the season is looming. Adam Silver released the schedule for the games, and it looked ridiculous. Well, okay, let me clarify why it looked ridiculous. When he showed what the availability is for the games, it looked ridiculous. So some games are going to be on ABC. Some games are going to be on ESPN. Some games are going to be on ABC and ESPN. Some games are going to be on Peacock. Like, it's just jumping all around. The problem with the NBA right now is that it's too hard to consume the product. It's too hard and too expensive to consume the product. And if you get one of those league passes, those things are silly, man, because in many cases, your local team is blocked out. Like, for instance, last season, if you had league pass here in the great Motor City, the Pistons games were not available. You had to go get a different app, a different subscription in order to watch your home team. Who really wants to do that? Because, okay, let's say you're in Vegas. I mean, Vegas doesn't have a local team, so perhaps it's easier to consume, basketball there. But let's say, hypothetically, you're in LA. By this same logic, you live in LA and you can't watch the Lakers. You have to get another app to watch the Lakers. So I can sign up for League Pass and watch every team but the Lakers if I live in LA? Stop it, man. This is part of the problem with the NBA right now, because, well, AllStar Weekend needs some help. The dunk contest is Matt McCullum or whatever. It's basically his show. I think he's won, 3 times in a row now? This man has won more, I kid you not, he has won more from winning the dunk contest 3 years in a row than he has total his G League payouts. 3 dunk contests. So the dunk contest is great if you him. It's not so great for everybody else though. The really high-flying players, they don't want to participate in it. It just doesn't have the same cachet, if you will, like it once upon a time had. The players act like the All-Star Weekend is a hassle. They don't really want to be bothered with it. And the ones who do participate, they don't play any defense. It's not very competitive. Unfortunately, I was spoiled, being born in the 80s and living through the 90s, where they were hyper competitive. Even though this was very much an exhibition game, they were hyper competitive. Once you get used to that, it's just not really easy to settle for what they serve in nowadays. I can't. So the skills contest that they got now, it sucks. Remember Chris Paul and Wemby, they was trying to cheat the contest, which was really lame. Because it was like, okay, of course CP3 is going to come up with some way to scam the contest or whatever. But even though it would have been a win for him if he would have been successful at it, it would have been terrible for the spectator. So the fact that he even tried that BS, to me, I thought was just pretty lame. But it just goes to the mentality of the players when they participate in the AllStar Weekend. They just really don't care. The way him and Wemby tried to do that, tried to cheat the skills contest, I can't make a better example for how the players feel about AllStar Weekend than that. Just a total lack of effort, just going through the motions. And then the product keeps going up in price. Looking for somebody.
Traveling to Minneapolis, please report to gate G4. Looking for Mr. Shoemaker.
Mr. Shoemaker, where you at, bruh?
Report to D4, please.
I didn't know that they did that. If you get lost along the way or whatever, that they'll call for you specifically to come to a gate. That's pretty dope. I had no idea they did that, and I've been flying all my damn life. Speaking of flying, we taking Spirit out today, not Delta this time. And, well, basically, it was a free flight. That's why I took it. You know, beggars can't be choosers. If you're getting a flight provided for you, you're just going to take whatever's heading out. But Spirit right now is struggling. And they're not so sure if they're going to be around for too much longer. I'm not so sure either. I thought for the longest time that Spirit, I wondered how they were able to stay afloat. But when you look at the fact that their pricing structure, their pricing model, to me, it needs some updating, because they charge you for everything. You have the flight, all right? So you're paying for that. And then if you want to choose your seat, there's a charge for that. If you want Wi-Fi, there's a charge for that. You know, if you want to check a bag, there's a charge for that. Like, everything is a charge. And when you take, like, let's say, I don't know, in any other flight, we don't even have to name a specific one. Just look at any other flight that includes all of that already. When you're done paying all these individual fees with Spirit, you've ended up paying around the same that you would have for one of the more pleasant flights. Because I'm not going to say Spirit is bad. It's not. I've never had a bad experience. Just the reputation of it, you know, it has a bad reputation. So the less considered ratchet flights, when you add up all of the payments that you're going to make to fly on Spirit, you're going to pay roughly about the same. So why do it? I hope they pull out of this, because you guys know I'm never championing for people to fail. So I hope they pull out of it, but it's looking pretty grim. I'm not thinking so. I think Spirit is about as likely of pulling out of this financial situation they're in as Adam Silver is of fixing AllStar Weekend. Do with that what you will. I'm gonna leave it there though, you guys. Hit me with a like if you like what I do. Hit me with a sub if you like what I do. Hit me in them comments. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.